Namaskaram and welcome to your ultimate gateway to Hinduism. It is Sadhana on S3 and I am your host, Alisha Gaya Prasad. Stay with us as we take you on a journey into Hinduism and its timeless wisdom. We get a taste of this with Radhika Goundan in Conscious Cooking and then rejoice in devotion with the Andhra Mahasabha's International Bhajan Festival. But first up, it's all about the International Day of Yoga, which takes place annually on the 21st of June. Yes, yoga is a spiritual, mental, and physical practice which is gaining global awareness because of its many benefits. More than just physical activity, yoga helps maintain a balanced attitude in day-to-day life. Sadhana joined the celebrations with renowned yoga instructor Dr Ansuyah Moodley. So many people have different perspectives of yoga. Some may think of it as spiritual bliss, some may think of it as a health fitness, and some may think of it to help them with their mental stability as well. So what does yoga mean for you, and does it transform lives according to you?
Well, essentially yoga can be taken as derived from the Sanskrit word yuj, which essentially means to unite, to yoke, and a connectedness between your individual consciousness with that of the universal consciousness. And of course, because it's been taken as a practice of the East, as a traditional Indian science, it has filtered through to the West. So the perceptions of yoga across the globe is very different.
Well, Anita, what do you think about that? What is yoga to you?
Well, for me personally, I see it as a link. It's oneness with the universe. It helps you connect, and connect in the sense when we speak of mind, body and soul, this is exactly what it does. So for me, it's a reflection on the inner self. It's the creation of peace within yourself, and it helps you to do just that. So if you look at our busy lives these days, and I'm still working at the moment, and if you look at life around us, it's busy, it's hectic, people are anxious. But yoga brings in that balance, which is something that we all need in our everyday lives. And it just settles you down, and it helps you to look at life ahead positively so.
Yes, I agree. And do you think it can transform lives?
I personally endorse what our Guru, Dr Ansuyah, has mentioned this morning. But coming from a medical background, I cannot agree more with the fact that I regret not having joined this when I was younger. Having been involved with many codes of sport, more on the high impact type, and had many injuries along the way, I feel it has done me a disservice.
And now annually, the International Day of Yoga is celebrated on the 21st of June. Why is this so, and how are you celebrating this day?
Well, essentially we need to look at the inception of this particular program, and it was presented by the present Prime Minister of India, the Honorable Shri Narendra Modi. We're on the 69th sitting of the Annual General Conference at the United Nations. He proposed this and indicated that if you could have a day specifically for yoga throughout the world, and he indicated that if people could look at yoga and eventually change their lifestyles, they could impact more in terms of how we heal the world, even in terms of footprints, or even with assisting of global warming, and so much more in terms of each one taking responsibility for their whole health.
I would like to know what benefits come along when you practice different types of asanas in yoga.
Having been exposed through all of the practices by our Dr Ansuyah, our Guru, and our master at yoga itself, for me personally, it's helped me calm the mind, right? It's increased my connection with my body. As they say, your body is your temple. You treat it with respect. So it's not just all of the physical aspects that are being associated with the practice of yoga. So definitely there are benefits. The flexibility, you feel well, you feel better, your energy levels are spruced, and I personally feel that every single day, every single morning before I get ready to go to work. But there's the other spirituality aspect of it, connected with the mind, brings in the stillness of the mind and the calmness, but it also helps focus. And I know the benefits of that, the mental stability, is when you're sitting at meetings or children are sitting at school, it just helps you focus on what is being presented to you at that moment.
How about you, Dr. Gowanda?
Well, having sustained a volleyball injury many years ago, I'm a chronic lower backache candidate. And 12 years I've started with this yoga practice. It's done wonders for my spine. And secondly, what I love about my guru is that on the day that I feel a bit uncomfortable, a chair yoga is advised. So we have the benefits of all aspects of yoga, and the flexibility in which we are trained cannot be praised in any other form but to say it's the most brilliant code of mind-body exercise.
Seeing so many people come together, especially the age, to practice yoga, I can definitely say it has the ability to transform lives and bring balance to your mind, body and soul.
Stay strong, keep your faith alive.